Hey vinyl community, how are you doing today? Well, today a viewer wanted to know if I would do a video on Frank Sinatra. Well, this is it. Here we go. Frank Sinatra, born December 12th, 1915. So here we are with Frank Sinatra. And I thought for the occasion, since Frank is dressed up and in a tux, that I would be with Frank and doing this video. So Beetle Brad is all dressed up too for Frank Sinatra. All right, hang in there with me, vinyl community. This is wild and crazy, being dressed up like old Blue Eyes. But let's talk about Frank Sinatra. This is one of the albums I've got. It is a 3-record set of Frank Sinatra. And it's good. There's not a lot of terrific hits on it. The only big hit on it is New York, New York. This has all the inserts for the inside of it. Next Frank Sinatra album. See, like I said, it's just like the other one. And this has the inserts as well. I'll show you the label. It's actually really pretty cool label. Look at that, isn't that neat? But Frank Sinatra did everything. He showed up on TV shows. He showed up on comedy variety shows. I saw him several times on Johnny Carson. My parents and I, we'd stay up and watch Johnny Carson. Did you watch Johnny Carson? Definitely did that, staying up and watching Johnny. Next one, like I said, this is a 3-record set. So yeah, he'd show up on Johnny Carson and just was great on Carson. Frank Sinatra. Even Paul McCartney got in with Frank Sinatra trying to do stuff. Paul McCartney even did a song called Suicide, which is on his one-hand clapping video, which is kind of during the Band on the Run period. And it's okay. I don't know if Frank Sinatra ever did a version of it or anything. I'm pretty sure he didn't, but I don't think he ever did. Frank Sinatra did do some other songs. He did Something, which was great. Next up is this CD. Sorry about the glare. If you don't know anything about Frank Sinatra, I highly recommend this CD. It is fantastic of a CD. It's got a lot of his terrific classics on here. A lot of really good songs by Frank. I'm going to show you the backing again on that if you didn't catch that earlier. But this is really a good one. It's got some great, great songs on it. Fantastic quality. Show you another picture in here. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra was really big with Dean Martin and Sammy Davis, and I've even got stuff by Sammy Davis and Dean Martin. All right, my next one is this one. This is a 1957 Bentley. And you may say, okay, Beetle Brad, what's your point in this? This is a friend of mine. This is his car. This Bentley, it's a friend of mine. It's his car. And this is originally owned by Frank Sinatra. Yes. So this is the tie-in I've got. So I want to thank my viewer for asking me to do Frank Sinatra, because this is the only thing I've got about Frank Sinatra, having different stuff. But this is quite a rare Bentley. Here's another picture of it. And as you can see, the headlights go this way. And that's in the 50s and 60s, Bentleys built like that, and Rolls-Royce built cars like that, and they're called Chinese-eyed cars. Beetle Brad is probably just as big of a car collector and enjoys cars from the 20s and 30s, and I do a lot of car stuff. So I'm actually more into cars almost as much as I am into Beatles. So I've got I do go to a lot of car shows, take a lot of pictures, do a lot of stuff. So it's kind of fun. Next album up is this album. My parents went to go see Frank Sinatra several times, and I kind of grew up hearing Frank Sinatra, believe it or not, with my dad. Here's the back of that. Frank Sinatra was great. We even had a couple of the tour programs. My parents went into New York City to go see old Frank in concert. Show you the record. The record's very clean on this. And this is in mono. This is great, but it's all in mono. Very nice. Sad to say, on May 14th, 1998, we lost Frank Sinatra. Frank passed away, and we lost a real living legend. His music is timeless and classic. Oh, just fantastic. This is my next Frank Sinatra album, and this is in stereo. It's also Frank Sinatra. It's also in the original shrink wrap. This is a fantastic album. This one's in stereo. It's a great album. Here's my insert. But Frank Sinatra just really had all kinds of awards, and he got all kinds of stuff. And in 1950, Frank Sinatra started his own television show, The Frank Sinatra Show. Great show. I was too young, never saw it. That was the way I was born in the 60s. Be kind. I wasn't born in the 50s. But yeah, let's see. I wrote down a few facts to see what else I got to tell about Frank Sinatra. 150 million of his albums were sold worldwide, which was terrific. Yeah, like I said, ABC was his TV show in 1950. And he also got a Lifetime Achievement Award. So that's great for Frank. Fantastic for Frank Sinatra. So if you've got some Frank Sinatra albums, blow them off. Blow the dust off and give them a listen. This is kind of just a short video. These are just a few of the albums I have of Frank Sinatra. I definitely am always looking for more Frank Sinatra. Also, Frank Sinatra has a channel for those of you who have XM satellite radio. It's on 71. It is a Frank Sinatra channel, which is great to listen to. So I've done a little segment on Frank Sinatra, who is truly missed, who's truly fantastic music. So if you get a chance, listen to Frank Sinatra, pick up the CD that I was talking about. And I hope you enjoyed this segment that I did on Frank Sinatra. All right, vinyl community, as I say, I am out of here. Take care, everybody. See ya.